Hello everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you hibiscus plant and the different varieties of hibiscus flowers and parts of hibiscus flowers. So you can see the plant here. This is the hibiscus plant. The leaf looks like this. And in my hand you can see the different varieties of hibiscus flowers. This is another variety. I'm plucking one here. This is another one. While studying the parts of this flower, you can see a part which is connected to the stem part of this flower. The stem part of this plant, it was attached to the pedicel part. So I have taken this. So now the pedicel part is separated from the stem of the plant. Now we are going to see the different parts of this flower. Let us move for that. Now we are going to see the parts of a flower. In this hibiscus flower, the part which was connected to the stem of the plant, it was pedicel. You can see here, this part is called as pedicel. After the pedicel, you can see a part here. This is called as thalamus. After thalamus, the part which is looking like leaf and giving a crown-like structure for the petals, it is called as sepals. You can see here, I am removing the sepals now. This part is called as sepal. So how many petals are there? The same number of sepals we can see for a flower. So during the budding stage, this sepal part is protecting the bud. So each flower consists of male and female parts, which is helping the plant to produce new young ones. The same like reproduction in animals. So here I am going to remove the first part here, sepals. Sepals I am removing here. So once after removing sepals, you can see the most attractive part of a flower. These are petals. So now I am removing petals. These petals are attractive parts and this is helping for a flower to attract birds and insects and helping for pollination. I am removing petals now. So this pedicel is also has to be removed. Okay. Now we are going to see the male and female reproductive parts of this flower. The male reproductive part is called as stamen and the female reproductive part is called as pistil. So both parts are there for this flower, which is helping for pollination and fertilization process for making the seeds and fruits. Now you can see here, I will show you with the help of this pedicel. The part which you can see in this yellowish orange color with a stick like, this is the male reproductive part called as stamen. Now hope you will be able to see. This yellow orange colored part is called, with the stick is called as stamen. That is the male reproductive part, which consists of two main parts. These are filament and anther. So this end part is called as, that is yellow orange color part is called as anther, which contains pollen grains which is getting deposited during pollination to the female reproductive part. And with help of the stalk-like part, it is connected to the flower. This stalk-like part is called as filament. So filament and anther are the two important parts of the male reproductive part of a flower. And next part is female reproductive part. It is called as pistil. This is pistil. So pistil, you can see the top part is called as, there are three parts for the female reproductive parts are three. Stigma, this is stigma. The stigma is connected to the ovary. Now I am going to do the cross section of this so that you will be able to see the inside part. So I have to remove the male reproductive part to show you. So you can use blade or with help of a small knife you can cut open the part here. I'm doing the cut here because we have to remove, or we have to do this carefully because as it is very delicate, it's chance to separate easily. So you will be able to see a white color thing here. Yeah, now I'm removing the male reproductive part. You'll be able to see a white color tube-like structure inside. That is the part which is connecting to the ovary of the female reproductive part called as pistil. So there are three parts for a pistil. Starting from the top, it is stigma, and this white color part, you can see the white color part inside this, that is connecting to the ovary. You can see here the white color part here. This is the white color part. So stigma, this is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. Now ovary also I'm going to show you. I have to open this part, the protective part which is covering the ovary. Here also I have ovary. This is the same thing I can see here inside. This is the ovary. I opened one more flower to show you the ovary. This is the ovary. So ovary is connected to style, then stigma. So it will be like stigma, style, ovary. So the ovary is like the main part of the female reproductive structure of a flower, which is containing ovules. So here inside the ovary, ovules are present. Now I am opening the structure so that you will be able to see how is the connection given. So like this, it will be like this. Okay, now I am just separating this so that I can show you easily. So I showed you stigma, style. Now only ovaries here. So what happens for a flower? The pollination. So I have one more flower to show you. So I'll take this flower. So this part where you can see here the male reproductive part. This contains pollen grain. So this pollen grain, once it is by some agents with like insects, birds, or by wind or by other agents, this male reproductive part is deposited. Now I am showing manually how it is happening. This is deposited to the stigma of the female reproductive part. like this. So through this, it will be entering to the tube-like structure, that is from the stigma it is traveling to the style, then reaching to ovary. Once it is reaching the ovary, it starts producing. So now both male and female parts are joined and producing the seeds. Now you can see the ovule. I opened the longitudinal section I have done now. You can see the small things are there. This is the female reproductive part. So with this, the male reproductive part is joining and forming the seeds. So the ovule is transforming into seeds, and the ovary, that is the entire structure. The ovary is transforming into fruit, and the ovule is transforming into seeds. So the seeds are the regenerating part, or it is producing the new plants. So like this, a new plant is formed from a flower's reproductive parts. So both pollination and fertilization is happening in case of a flower for its reproduction. Thank you.